Hey Glow Stick community, Hard Dipper here. Today I want to talk about something very deep, very, is that the right word? I want to take a negative thing and turn it into a positive thing as best as I can. Maybe a lesson. I'm freestyling here, but it's based on my life and what I've been through. It's very emotional, it's very sad, but I think talking about it will help you as it will help me. And today we're going to talk about self-harm, which I have done many times. Self-harm for me was like my episode 1 video, an escape tool to escape the pain that I felt. Even though it was inflicting pain onto myself, it still felt like I was getting rid of the pain in other aspects of my life, even though it was all pain. I've done it for 7 years. It's almost like I have a cut a year. I have seven cuts. I know someone who has more in their 20s, 20 cuts. I'm never gonna say their name. I don't know what to call it. Cuts, wounds, inflictions, curses. Excuse me, I'm thinking of video games when I say curses, but it's so hard to talk about. You want to find something to get this off your chest with. Escape through a video game, escape through football, escape through sports in general, escape through a woman, escape through a man, escape through a parent, escape through something that understands, but you don't find it. The only thing you find in it is cutting yourself. But you've got to learn to let that go, right? But it's so hard, because it's on your skin forever. And I don't want you to feel like you're left out in this world, because I too, it's hard to say, do I cut or I too did cut, but I want to also speak on that. Don't cut. There are people out there in this world that need to watch this video and hear this, that I have another video saying you are strong. You are strong. You can make it through this. From going to work with let me tell you a story about a year and a half to 2 years ago. I don't know the exact time date because I've had 7 psychotic breaks. I was in psychosis for a long time, into hospital 7 times, so it's very hard to put the dates together. But I was working at Winn-Dixie. I don't know if you're allowed to say that store, if you're allowed to say these names, if they even consider copyright or whatever it is. But I walk into a place I work, and I just cut myself that day. I had fresh blood dripping down my arm. And it was about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't busy. It's a small store, very quiet. Cashiers were there. I was the only bagger. I couldn't work anywhere else. I just didn't know how to do it at the time. Stocking, to be honest, cashiering. And I walked in with blood dripping down of my arm, and I stood on my spot where nobody was, the first cashier spot, register 1, and I sat there with blood dripping down. And I noticed someone look at it, but they said nothing. They knew what it was, but they said nothing, as if they didn't care. So I sat there and I let it drip the whole day. Not a single person said anything. And it made me feel nothing inside because of what I did. Now looking back at it, I feel just like talking about it. There were 4 to 5 different cashiers there, and not one cared. They all noticed because they all looked away from my eyes and at one of my parts, my arm, where it was. And they just stood there and looked away and continued cashiering. Do I regret cutting myself? Yes. Do I regret not saying anything? Yes. Do I hate them for it? No, I don't. It can be hard to speak about something that you're new to and is that painful in someone's life. Like, what do you even say? You're at work, you're in public, there's all these things adding up. You've got to work. You got to do something. But what do you say? I'm 25. They were like 16 to 17. My life is much longer than theirs. They don't have experience in those kind of things. So the best they can do is look at it and try to understand. And I think if you did do that, try to understand. If you did do that, thank you. Because still, try to understand. What was going on in my life was I lost a woman. I lost the love of my life. The one I thought was the one. She was in my head. She knew me like the back of my hand. And I never looked at it. So she knew me better than I knew me. It was an amazing experience. We danced in the rain. We kissed in the rain. We danced. We danced with our lives intertwined. We danced. We flew. We rapped. We sung. We worshiped God together. We fell out of God together. We worshiped Him again. It's like the song by Hozier, Take Me to Church, That's what we did. And of course, with every relationship like that, even though it's the one, it's bad for you. And it was bad for me. That's when I discovered love was through pain. But through so much happiness, it blocked out the pain. Because with every relationship comes pain. But that's not what pained me. What pained me was the hurt I felt when she just disappeared. She didn't just ghost me through a text or ghost me through life. She disappeared. I don't know where she is today. To this day, I'm confused. Excuse me. Bless me, right? Bless you. Because if I could bless me, I would. To find another chance of being with her. I'm going to get questions like, who is this woman from my family who watches these videos? But who is she? I don't know. She's not online. She was in physical touch. So close I can still feel her. That's her disappearance. The pain she felt in her life that I had to save her from too. Everything came back. Like, were they mistakes? Were they the wrong thing? Were they right thing? What was it? Did I do everything wrong? Did I do everything right? Am I crying for nothing? Am I crying for the lesson? Am I crying for the choice? What am I crying for? And then I scarred myself. And I let it drip every day. I was even at Walmart one day, and I was on the phone. I hung up. I looked around. My dad with headphones in his ears, and I said, this guy looked at me and I said, yeah, I cut myself. So what? And I walked away. After I saw him smile, not knowing what to say. What do you say to a guy like me? I know there's not going to be any comments on this, because what do you say to a guy like me? But if there's a like, I know you're like me. If there's a like, I know you care. And if there's a like, maybe that's something. It would suck if someone didn't sit through this whole video when I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Because you've got to relate somehow, right? But I related, and now I want to give a lesson more than just saying don't cut. Sorry, my nose itches. They're raw right now. These videos are raw, but they'll be edited down, I promise. Like Casey Neistat. The lesson I want to give is strength. About, like, go to the last video I recorded. You are strong. That's everything I'm trying to say. Emotionally, I want to cry for you. Emotionally, like through strength and love. All those things are for you. Don't cut. There's better options. I know the mental hospital sucks, but trust me, they care for you. Find a good one. They'll care for you. Find a good parent. They'll care for you. If you don't have one, come to me. Go to a friend. Go to a loved one. And if you can't go to any of these things, come to me again. And comment, like, and I'll understand exactly what to do. You like this video, I know exactly what to say next. Now more than it's okay. I'll dedicate the next video to you as I'm dedicating this video to you right now and getting this off my chest. Don't cut. Stay strong. The lesson, the world is beautiful. The worlds are full of birds that fly high for you. Crickets that jump as hard as and high as they can to say, hey, I may be small, but I can leap. Dance a bit. Go out and stand out in the rain. Someone's 34 people. I've gotten 34 shares. All you share your feelings. 1,200 views. All you view something differently. 34 likes. All y'all go like something. Brag about yourself. Look into the mirror, hug yourself, and play Jacob's Journey in the background of YouTuber and love yourself. Look in the mirror, look into your eyes. Don't look away and say, hey, I love me. I love me. Say, I can be anything. I can be anything. Don't look away. I can be anything. I don't have to feel bad. I just have to let go. So let go. Read a book and let go. Look in the mirror, let go. Stand and do nothing and let go. But don't just stand and do nothing. Try and then leaving. Try your best. But don't just stand there. Trust me, I've stood and I blinked out. My biggest problem is my own shadow. It follows me wherever I go. Does whatever I do, but it's not a friend sometimes, right? Well, it can be if you just let go. So I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a reference. Go look up Jacob's Journey. He just released a video saying forgive yourself. Great guy. And I'm trying to say the same thing. He inspired me to let go and tell you to forgive yourself. Forgive those around you. Today at church with my pastor Mark, Sunday at church with Pastor Mark, we talked about forgiving others. It'll keep you bitter if you never forgive those around you. Now, he's talked about it as a pastor religiously and all those, so he's able to say it better and say it more lovingly. I'll do the best I can. Forgive yourself. Forgive those around you. Because if you keep that hate in your heart towards them, you'll only feel bad. I know you're stuck in privacy and you're wondering, why are all these people bothering me? Maybe if you look at them and just say in your head, I forgive you, you'll be able to lead the situation and find a chance to breathe. And maybe forgiving them is your chance at privacy. My privacy's been ruined. It is every day. That's why I made shadow my friend of me. I mean, if I look around, it's there. But that's not the point. The point is to let go and forgive those around you. Forgive yourself mainly, and then forgive those around you. I'll show you how. I forgive you. I forgive you. To you watching this, that may be that person. And that may not even be my enemy, the person I hate. But listen, man, there's a chance. Listen, girl. Listen. There's a chance. I forgive you. From female to male, male to female. I forgive you. You hear that? I forgive you. That means there's a chance for you to be forgiven. That means there's a chance for you to forgive somebody. That means there's a chance for you to forgive yourself, to forgive God. Let's not blame him. Just forgive. Let it go. Thank you, Glow Stick community. Like and subscribe. Please share. And go check out Jacob's Journey. I hope you like this video. And again, like and subscribe.